Okay, so welcome to another video. In this week's video we're going to answer some of, well, all of your questions actually. So far about the kind of life we have here, the animals, the farm, everything really. Yeah, so enjoy and we'll see you later. Okay, little quick demonstration for Neil Honey, who's asked how we mark the blocks, or how I mark the blocks for going up the slope. Fairly simple stuff. I'll quickly show you. So we have this existing block in, which is level now, yeah, and I measure the distance here and I'll give it a bit of a bed underneath, so let's say 140 mil. So on the block I want to cut, I'm going to mark 140 mil. Hang on, like so, yeah. And then to get the angle, if I put that block down here in line, I do have a little mark here to show the line roughly, and then I put that block in level. So as you can see now, I've got this block in level. There's my 140 mil mark, which is that depth here, yeah. So on the other end, we know the whole block level is going to go down 140 mil. So on this end, I have to measure up 140 mil, yeah, and mark it. Hang on, I need to pop that there, sorry. So I need to measure up 140 mil to there, yeah. That's 140 on this end, 140 on that end, but because we're going up a slope, so I need to mark from there to there, and that gives me my angle. Let's do that a minute. So there to there, draw the line, and there it is. So that cut now, when that's cut, that'll fit in there perfectly. So just doing my daily check for critters that fall into here. You know, they get up here and they just basically can't climb back out. And I've discovered the same fire salamander is back again. So someone's asked, why can't we touch them? With a fire salamander, these little yellow dots you see on them are actually poisonous glands. They give off a toxin which isn't very good, and I do believe it can be responsible for the death of pigs, cats, etc. So what I'll do, because I've got gloves on, is take this guy out and put him somewhere a bit further away. So we'll put him in here. They need somewhere cool and dark. Go on, chap. So someone said I'm laying these blocks upside down, which I thought I made obvious when I showed me doing it, but the reason they're upside down, what I've been doing is knocking the bottoms out. So I'll explain it. I've been knocking these out so I get a connection, because I want to fill them up. All these blocks and all the joints in between will be filled up with concrete, yeah. So it's a solid mass of concrete all the way up. The reason I'm using blocks and not concrete in it is, at a later stage I do intend to render this with a waterproof render, yeah, and the blocks give a good key for render, whereas smooth cement isn't so good. Yeah, that's one of my main reasons, plus the fact if I build it with blocks, I can do a little bit every day. Yeah, if I start putting shutters up, it means it's a whole day mixing concrete, blah blah blah. Sometimes don't have a whole day to commit, so yeah, that's another reason for doing blocks. I can do one wheelbarrow full at a time. You know, if I do one wheelbarrow full a day, it's eventually gonna, you know, get up there. So that's another reason. But yeah, I know I'm laying them upside down deliberately so I can fill them with concrete, so it's a big concrete mass all the way up. And I also know you can get proper blocks with all these inside bits missing, and you can put rebar in, blah blah blah, which leads me to the next point. Rebar, these sides of these walls are solid granite, as we know, because you saw me digging them out. So with this mass of concrete here and then render on the front, the water pressure is going to be pushing against solid concrete, solid granite. I don't see any point for rebar at all. I've worked in civil engineering for nearly 30 years, so yeah, it's not really a problem. I can't see it being a problem, except here. Because the line of the wall, as you can see, is a fair way out. Because I had a big boulder here which I had to take out, I will probably, on the concrete behind this, I will put a layer of mesh rebar and probably 150mm of concrete, just to make sure this side is secure before I backfill it and then compact it up to the bottom of pond level. So a little bit of rebar here, but everywhere else it's all fairly good. And someone also, last bit about the pond, someone also asked, why is there a hole in the pond? I assume you mean this in the corner, which is a sump basically. So I will be having a 24 volt solar pump in here, which will recirculate the water. Yeah, so basically this whole pond is a rebuild, because we did have it originally. It was made out of this pond liner, which we found the animals were burying underneath it and then eating through the liner, and we're getting leaks everywhere. Yeah, and you can see this brown mark is where we had the filter element on the top, so this is how much bigger it is now. But yeah, we're rebuilding it because we know the filter system we had works. The natural filter system with just the air bubblers, but what we find is any debris that got in here would collect at the bottom and settle over the, you know, we had it running for 3 years. The debris would settle on the bottom and we had no way of getting it out, clearing it out. So what we're going to do now is have a pump in this corner, and any debris will be drawn towards that pump. When I clean it out, just scrub down the inside, all that will be recirculated up into our pond, our primary filter at the top, and then it'll filter down through all the plants that will be around here and then back into the water again, or into the main swim pond. So I hope that explains everything about the pond. So as you can see, Anne's just gone off in the van to do some Christmas shopping. While she's gone, I'm going to paint this, see if she notices when she gets back. So first off, I'm going to take the windows out, then I haven't got to worry about cutting in around the windows and stuff. So here goes. Yay. And guess what colour? I'll probably get in a load of trouble. So that's the first coat done. Hopefully I'll be able to get 2 coats on and the windows back in before she gets back. Okay, that's 2 coats done. She's obviously still not back. I'll just put the windows in and we'll see what it looks like. So there, all done. I haven't stuck the windows in as you saw because I have a backup plan. If she doesn't like them white, I know half you vote. It was literally half white, half green, and there are a few terracotta like the roof, but it was a toss up between white and green. I like white. Angela likes green. So when she gets back, we'll let her pass judgment, eh? Because if she doesn't like it, I can paint them green. So Angela's just got back. I'll put you back here. See if she notices. Best wife ever. Why do I bother?
Good voice, Daddy.
That's it.
Yeah, I was just going to take the back there.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, that looks horrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, it just does. Oh, sorry, darling.
Did you hear that? Oh my God, that looks horrible. Oh well, green it is. What I've also been doing is moving stuff around the barn, piling it into one corner, then the other, etc. Because as you can see, I've been concreting the floor in various stages. So we're up to here now. Just got to dig this out to level, and then I don't know, it's probably 6 mixes in here. 5-6 mixes, then this side's done, and then what I intend doing, this is where Ange prepares the food. Look at this, a mess everywhere, sorry guys. I want to put my chainsaws and everything, trimmers and everything, and garden equipment on this side, and then I'll concrete this bit, put a wall up here, just a little wall, so all Ange's food stuff can go in here, and I promise I'll tidy up as I go. Nothing better than on a Christmas Eve morning doing a bit of concreting. Good for the constitution. So, back to the questions. A couple of people have asked about my health, having the blood tests and stuff done. I had an oxygen saturation of 87%, which isn't very good at all. Because of my condition, bronchiectasis. So it's a complicated disease. So I've had to go on antibiotics and high dose antibiotics and steroids, obviously, and a nebulizer with Ventolin and things like that. So it's all getting better. Although, strangely, every time it seems to get better, it makes me cough more. Hey ho, but yeah, bronchiectasis is due to 33 years of smoking, I reckon, and working in the construction industry. Anyway, back to work. second load. There we go, that's that little patch finished. So now this half is done and the piece through the middle, we can get back to normalising the barn again and clear up all this mess. While I am here, another question. Someone's asked about Max's section of the barn. I was going to have a kennel here with an entrance from the outside. Let me go outside and explain. Yeah, so we were in the process of building a little shelter here so we could come in and around, etc. We tried it for a couple of days, and what happened is Andrew's got buddleia and some flowers and stuff here. He just dug it all up. We've had to replant everything here. Everything in here he dug up, and yeah, he started digging up the trees here, digging big holes everywhere, so really not, yeah, wasn't going to work out. Just to show you, I had a little bit of concrete left over, so I've just laid a few more of these up to the steps. It's only a little bit to go now. So let's go and see what questions Ange can answer. So we've been asked how the cold room is working out, so Ange's going to give a little explanation of that.
It's cold in there. Right. Okay, it's working out really, really well. From my point of view, I can keep bits and pieces that I've bottled up, and they're kept in a nice temperature in here. Actually, we ought to get a thermometer to put in here. Yes, very true. So I have got a little one to hang up. So I keep our eggs in here because it's just a little bit cooler than in the kitchen.
What's left of the butternut squash and a few more pumpkins and things.
And just general bits I've prepared. So yes, it's working out really, really well.
So someone has asked if we plan to do what would be a guest bedroom, and yes we do. Andrew's asked me not to show you up here, but we have a set of stairs that go up. This is made out of our old roof trusses, etc., that we didn't use. So we have a lot of space up here, and also a lot of junk. Yeah, so we do plan very soon actually to do a bedroom here. So we'll have another guest bedroom for the summer. Like I said, I'm restricted to going up there.
Yes, because it's just, you know, stuff.
It's just stuff, junk.
It's not all junk.
No. So while we're on our way to go and see the pigs, I'm just going to answer where we met.
Oh gosh, at a sewage treatment works.
How romantic.
It was so romantic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, met at work basically, all those years ago. Our 3 adult pigs have been up here for a while now. Here's Ham, our big boar, aren't you, babe? Yeah, aren't you?
Hopefully pregnant Cindy.
And then we have these 2 which are pregnant, Cindy and Bubbles. Here's Bubbles.
Hello, boy.
And no, we haven't got any food for you.
No, because you're...
No, we don't. So yeah, that's what we're doing basically. We breed these 3. It was 2, but we gained the Bubbles, didn't we? Yeah.
See, they've got their like winter.
Got their thick winter coat. I don't know how well this will come out with
Don't snot all over me. So we've been are you still videoing?
Yeah.
So we've been asked whether we would get any other animals like sheep or something. Now we used to have goats and we did sell them. They went to...
Jennifer and Tony?
I can't remember. I will. But yes, a lovely couple came and collected them. So they're now living their goatee life elsewhere. Definitely won't be getting goats again, unfortunately. I just found that they were far too destructive on... So
everything.
For here, for example, we've got a nice lot of cork oaks, and they were just absolutely shredding them, weren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas the piggies clear the ground. So as you can see, they've. If you have a look around there, Nick. Just,
right.
You know that what they've cleared here. They've really kept this down.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you're a good boy, aren't you? Eh? Look at your tusks. Look at your big tusks.
He's taking my rake.
Yeah. So the reason we don't want sheep or goats is because they nearly destroyed everything here, but we got them out in time. All these trees were stripped bare, everything up as far as they could reach.
Plus, they poo in their bed.
Yes, not a good thing.
No, and food.
Yeah, so what happens, we put the pigs in here and they've basically rotivated the ground and pooed all over it. So they fertilised everything, cleaned up all the grass, and then we put them up there. They did the same. Yeah, and they've done the same down through here.
I mean, they've cleared this lovely because this was
This was all brambles, and now it's just a couple of little patches. So yeah, we use the pigs for this purpose of clearing the land.
And then you need to come in with the tractor just to...
So I need to rotivate this, and then we're going to seed it with clover and a bit of vetch and grass, basically.
Seeds, yeah.
Yeah, so then this paddock rejuvenates, gives them more fodder for next year. So yeah, that's a great use that we use the pigs for. We barter we got a couple of the ones that are left are going to a local business for some steel, basically. And yeah, we just what we don't barter, we tend to eat.
The castrated boys that we have at the moment, they're getting to the stage when we will be swapping pigs around, so they will go and live with Ham when we take the two girls from Ham, because you shouldn't keep pigs on their own, and that way they can just be company pigs for Ham, whilst the two pregnant girls are in the maternity wards. So that's the next phase.
Yeah. They heard oranges falling. Yep, so the two girls remaining here are...
Three girls.
Three girls? Oh yeah. So the two girls are...
Three girls.
So the two or maybe three of the girls that remaining will be bartered away, we think. And the two boys will be going up with Ham for a bit of company.
Hello, Jules. This is one of them. Thank you, Jules. Hey.
Yeah, so people have asked if we eat the chickens. We don't eat the chickens because they're all egg layers, or most of them. We do eat the ducks. And this is our last brood here.
So yes, they've been...
and they've grown like mad.
Yeah, this is their third week out, as in they were in the nursery, but they've only been out in the pen, right, to be able to free range like this for the last 2 or 3 days, because I wanted to make sure they were big enough with some decent feathers and down on them, and they've integrated quite well.
Yep.
So I've got some greenery, so they can have some extra greenery, and I'll put the water on, because they do like to puddle.
They like to make a mess, you mean?
They like to go in there, let it overflow, and they can go in there. See a lovely sheen on them, feathers.
Yeah.
swimming in the water.
So while we have a quick tea break, we've got Frog in with us. Answer a couple more questions. Well, one for both of us, but I don't know how to. Someone's asked, will your father ever visit? My father, never know. He's 89 in February, very fixed in his ways, and he's happy with his life as it is. He's a bit stubborn, so yeah, he won't be visiting. Andrea's father, on the other hand, has been 3 times?
3 or 4 times, yeah.
He's a well-travelled man,
Yes.
travelled the world.
Due out again next year?
And he's
It's what,
coming-
early next year.
Eh?
Early next
He's
year.
coming early next year, and yeah, so he's a regular visitor.
Yes. So somebody's asked, is there anything I think mainly food-wise, we've missed from the UK? For me, clotted cream, Rodders, and a decent pint of draft Guinness. Oh, you can get it in tins here, but just to be able to go and have, so clotted cream and decent Guinness. I mean, what more really could a girl ask for?
And I'm about the same. Everything else, we've adapted to food and stuff here. Bacalhau is basically the national dish of Portugal. Basically the national dish of Portugal, which is bacalhau, which is codfish, is the national dish of the UK. Fish and chips in every coastal town in the UK, near enough. That's Scotland, Ireland, everywhere. Fish and chips. So it's basically the same here. Christmas. So
Tonight is
they celebrate Christmas
so for us
Eve
at the moment,
here.
for you guys watching, it's Christmas Eve here.
Christmas Eve, and they'll have bacalhau with so they'll have cod with boiled potatoes and cabbage. Someone has asked as well, do we work harder here than we did in the UK? Not at all. I don't feel we work here at all because it's for yourself. It doesn't feel like work.
It's a big difference. There's no you haven't got a boss breathing down your neck type, why is this not done?
You do it because you want to, not because you have to.
Don't you, darling? You do it because you want to.
Yes, honest. And another thing someone's asked about we had a big list of projects that we planned to do, and I'll finish all of them, honest.
It's got longer.
It just got longer, but it's ongoing. Obviously our animals have priority, so we have to make houses and stuff for them. Once they're all happy and we get a system we can move them around, which we're nearly there now, we'll go back to fixing stuff like
plastering the ceiling in the kitchen.
Ceiling.
How many years, Mr. Saunders?
A whole to do. And all the other stuff on that list.
But it's just one of those things. Like I said, as far as actual work is concerned, it's just such a different. There's no stress, pressure. We absolutely love it. Can't say much more than that.
And someone has asked, you know who you are, if we could go back and do a video showing this place when we started, right the way up to where we are now. Something I will do. I'll try and get it done for the spring. It's a big project to do that. It's 6 years of building and stuff.
But also the fact the first couple of years here, we weren't doing YouTube, so we hadn't actually filmed anything. We just dove straight in and started attacking the wreck.
So I will get together.
We took photos, so we'll do
I'll get together a montagey type video of start to finish. It'll be about 2 hours long, but I'll try and get that done for the spring, early spring, if I can. Okay, so hello, back again with another cup of tea.
If it wasn't for tea.
Hope you enjoyed that. Hope we answered all your questions well enough. If not, leave another one in the comment.
Yeah.
We'll answer it. So it's Christmas Eve now, and we're spending Christmas Day with, there's 12 of us.
In total, yes.
At our friends Andy and Mandy's house this year. It was with us last year. We're sort of taking turns and have a great laugh.
Yes, we all chip in to bring something to the table.
Ham and duck. And a few other things. Yeah, loving it.
Which is, again, it's just a lovely thing to do here. Yeah, so we're going to have quite a busy Christmas, and on that note, I think we can say I hope everybody's had a good Christmas.
Well, this comes out on Friday the 27th.
Yes.
So Happy New Year to you. Hope you've had a good Christmas. Happy New Year. And
yeah, here's to 2025 and many more videos.
we'll see you in 2025.
Keep watching.
Bye. Oh, don't forget,
Oh, yes.
like, subscribe,
It's free.
and ring the little notification bell.
Ding. Bye.
Oh, hello. 8 o'clock Christmas Eve, and just wrapping up presents for our day tomorrow. We've decided, Andrea's idea actually, to do Christmas cracker bombs.
Yeah.
So
Can't get crackers.
we can't get the cracker stuff. So she's making little bomb presents, randomly chosen, double blind, packed and loaded. Yeah, should be fun. And we've got some.
And we have. This is the silly bit.
Go on, just give us one.
Okay, I'll find one I can actually maybe pronounce. Shut me eyes. Right, here we go. Right. Oh dear. So, a tongue twister. So in English, red lorry, yellow lorry. In Portuguese,
Caminhão vermelho, caminhão amarelo.
So
Doesn't
the idea
necessarily work as a
no,
tongue
but
twister.
there's it's like if a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
And then we've got the Portuguese equivalent.
Se ancora sapatos escoliela. Ready? 1, 2.